What if the love you've been chasing isn't what you think it is? You clicked this video because you're curious, maybe a little frustrated about women and how love really works. I'm here to pull you in close and spill a secret that'll flip your perspective faster than a New York minute. Forget what you've heard about being the richest guy, the best looking, or the sweetest. None of that's the key. This is about something deeper, something that lights a fire in her heart and keeps it burning. You've probably spent miles wondering why she picks one guy over another, why she sticks around or walks away. Well, you're about to find out it's not your wallet or your smile she's after. It's how you make her feel, how you stand tall when the wind's blowing hard. I'm not throwing fancy theories at you. I'm giving you the raw truth, straight from the gut. Stick with me, because by the end you won't just get why women love, you'll know how to spark something she can't shake. Ready to rethink everything? Let's jump in, you and me. Ever wonder why the guy who seems perfect on paper still ends up alone? I'm not talking about the richest dude in town or the one with the movie star jawline. I mean, the guy who's got it all together but still can't figure out why she's not falling for him. You've seen it, right? Maybe you've been that guy, scratching your head, wondering what you're missing. Well, here's the first big secret about women and love, and it's going to hit you like a curveball. She doesn't love you for who you are. She loves how you make her feel. Stick with me, because this is where it gets real, and you're about to see love in a whole new light. Picture this. You're at a bar, someplace buzzing with Friday night energy, cold beers clinking, jukebox humming in the corner. Two guys walk in, one's decked out, sharp suit, flashy watch, the kind of guy who looks like he owns half the city. He's smooth, says all the right things, buys her a drink. The other guy? He's average, faded jeans, a little scruff, nothing special. But he leans in, teases her about her drink choice, makes her laugh so hard she snorts. By the end of the night, guess who she's still talking about when she's back home, kicking off her shoes? Not the suit. It's the guy who lit her up, who made her feel something wild and alive. That's the trick, you see. You might think love's about stacking up points, your job, your car, how many miles you've run this week. But to her, it's not a scorecard. It's a feeling like a summer storm rolling in, sudden electric, something she can't pin down but can't shake off either. She's not sitting there measuring your bank account or your biceps. She's soaking in how her heart races when you're around, how her day feels brighter because you said something dumb that stuck with her. You've felt that too, haven't you? That buzz when someone gets under your skin, not because they're perfect, but because they make you feel bigger than you are. Here's where most guys trip up. They roll in like they're auditioning, listing off their wins, trying to sell themselves like a used car. I've got a great job, I'm loyal, I'd treat you right. Sounds good, sure, but it's flat as day-old soda. She's not buying a product, she's chasing a high. The guys she can't forget, they're the ones who stir her up. Maybe they challenge her, maybe they make her laugh until her sides hurt. Maybe they leave her wondering what's next. It's not about being the best on some checklist. It's about being the one who wakes her up inside. You don't need $1 million or a chiseled jaw, just the knack for making her feel like she's riding shotgun on a road trip with no end. So next time you're with her, whether it's a first date or year 10, don't just show up with your resume. Look her in the eye, crack a grin, give her a moment that sticks. Because that's the secret. She's not falling for you. She's falling for the fire you spark. Want to know more? Let's keep rolling. Ever sent a text and felt your stomach twist when she didn't reply for hours? You've been there, phone in hand, checking it every 5 minutes, wondering if you said too much or not enough. It's a slow burn, that itch to hear back, and it's exactly where this next secret about women and love kicks in. I'm talking about something that'll make you rethink every move you've ever made. The more you chase her, the less she feels. Sounds crazy, right? But stick with me. You and I are about to peel this open, and it's going to change how you step into the game. Imagine you're out on a Friday night, maybe at a diner, neon sign buzzing outside, fries cooling on the table. You spot her across the room, laughing with friends, hair catching the light. You're hooked, so you jump in, text her the next day. "Hey, had fun seeing you last night." She replies, "Cool and easy." But then you're back at it. Another text. "What's up today?" Then another. "You free this weekend?" You're all in, laying it out like a buffet, thinking she'll bite. Hours pass. Nothing. By sundown, you're staring at a blank screen, feeling like you've run a mile with no finish line. That's the trap. She's slipping away, and you don't even see why. Here's the deal. When you're always there, texting fast, planning dates, spilling your heart like it's on clearance, she doesn't have to wonder about you. It's like handing her the whole pie before she's even hungry. You think you're winning her over, showing you care, but it's the opposite. She's wired for the chase, that little spark of will he or won't he. Picture a kite on a windy day. If you let it soar just out of reach, she'll run to catch it. Reel it in too fast, and it's just string in her hand, forgotten by lunch. You've felt that too, haven't you? Someone who's too easy to grab loses that shine quick. Think about the guys she can't shake, the ones who don't flood her phone, who don't jump at every chance to see her. Maybe he's the one who texts once, then goes quiet, leaving her staring out the window, wondering where he's at. Or he's busy with his own life, working late, hitting the gym a few miles away, and she's the one asking, "Hey, you around later?" That's the magic. He's not chasing her down Main Street with a megaphone. He's letting her come to him, step by step, like she's drawn to a fire she can't quite touch. It's not cold, it's smart, keeping that heat alive. You might be thinking, "But I don't want to play games." I get it. No one's asking you to fake it. It's not about tricks. It's about holding your own. Don't be the guy who's always 10 feet behind her, panting to keep up. Be the one who's got his own road, steady and strong, so when she looks over, she's curious, maybe even a little hungry, to catch up to you. You've got that in you, right? That quiet grit, to stand tall, not run after every crumb she drops. Next time you're itching to text her twice in an hour, pause, let her wonder, let her feel the pull. Because when you stop chasing, that's when she starts running your way. Ready for what's next? Let's keep going. What's the one thing you've always gotten wrong about being the nice guy? You've heard it a million times. Women say they want someone sweet, someone who'll treat them right. But then they turn around and fall for the guy who doesn't seem to try so hard. It's maddening, isn't it? Like you're stuck in a game where the rules keep changing. Well, here's the next piece of the puzzle, and it's going to flip that old playbook upside down. Women don't want a pushover nice guy. They want a man who's unshakable, steady as a rock when the wind picks up. Let's dig into this together, you and me, because this one's a game changer. Picture yourself at a backyard barbecue, smoke curling up from the grill, cold beers sweating in a cooler, kids running wild across the lawn. You're there, chatting her up, being your best self. You agree with everything she says, nod like a bobblehead, offer to grab her another drink before she even asks. You're thinking, this is it. I'm the good guy, the one she's looking for. But her eyes, they're drifting. They land on the guy flipping burgers a few feet away. Quiet, not fussing over her, just doing his thing. Later, she's laughing with him, hanging on his every word. You're left holding 2 beers, wondering what just went wrong. Here's the secret. Being nice isn't the problem. It's being too nice, the kind that bends like a wet noodle. She doesn't want a shadow who trails her, saying yes to every whim. She's drawn to a man who's got roots, who stands tall when the storm rolls in. Think about it. You wouldn't trust a buddy who never pushes back, who caves every time the heat's on. She's the same. She needs to feel you've got a spine, not just a smile. It's not about being a jerk or barking orders. It's that quiet strength, like an oak tree that doesn't sway in a 20-mile-an-hour gust. You've got that in you, don't you? That grit that says, I'm here and I'm not folding. Imagine her testing you, because she will. Maybe she's late. An hour passed when she said she'd show, and you're sitting there, steaming. The nice guy shrugs it off, grins, says, no big deal. But the unshakable guy, he looks her in the eye, calm as a still lake, and says, next time let me know. I've got better things to do than wait. Not mean, not loud, just firm. She blinks, caught off guard, but there's a spark in her now. She respects that. You're not begging for her approval. You're showing her you're worth hers. It's like setting a boundary line in the sand. She knows where you stand, and that pulls her in closer. This isn't about flexing muscles or flashing cash. It's deeper, rawer. She's looking for the guy who doesn't flinch when life gets messy, who can handle her bad days without crumbling. Picture her storming in after a rough shift, all fire and frustration, unloading it on you. The weak guy panics, tries to fix it, or worse, snaps back. You stay cool, let her vent, then hand her a coffee and say, rough one, huh? You'll figure it out. That's the magic. She feels your strength, and it's like a warm fire on a cold night. Want to see how this plays out? Let's roll on. What's the one thing that keeps her by your side when the sparks fade and the mystery settles? You've got the fire going, those wild feelings, the chase, the story she's spinning about you, but there's a deeper secret here, something that locks it all in tight. It's not about dazzling her forever or keeping her guessing every day. No, this one's quieter, stronger. If she feels safe with you, truly safe, she's not going anywhere. Sounds simple, right? But there's a twist to it that'll pull you in, you and me, because this is the glue that holds love together when the storms roll through. Imagine a late fall evening, leaves crunching under your boots, air crisp enough to see your breath. She's had a rough day, one of those where everything's gone sideways, work's a mess, traffic was a 10-mile nightmare, and she's stomping in, all fire and frustration. You're there, sprawled on the couch, maybe flipping through channels. She starts unloading, words flying like sparks from a bonfire, sharp and hot. Most guys jump in, try to fix it, argue back or dodge the heat. But you just sit there steady, like an old oak weathering a gust. Rough one, huh? You say, voice low, handing her a mug of something warm. She pauses, breathes, and suddenly the room feels softer. That's the magic. She needs to know you're not rattled. Not by her bad moods, not by the chaos she drags in after a long shift. It's not just about keeping her safe from the big stuff, though that matters too. It's about being her anchor when her world's spinning out of control. Picture her like a kite in a storm, tugging hard against the string. You're the one holding it, not yanking, not letting go, just there steady, so she can soar without crashing. You've been that rock for someone, haven't you? That moment when they lean on you and you don't budge. This isn't about being a cold wall or shutting her out. It's the opposite, warm, present, unshaken. Maybe she's testing you, tossing a curveball. Why don't you ever get mad? And you just grin. Takes more than that to shake me. She smirks, but inside she's settling in, feeling that rare calm you bring. Think about it. She's got a million things pulling at her. Deadlines, worries, that friend who's always a mess. Then there's you, standing firm, like a lighthouse cutting through fog on a rocky coast. She can crash against you, and you're still there, lights on, guiding her back. Here's where it hits home. She might chase the wild guys for a thrill, 2 weeks, a month, whatever, but the one she stays with, that's the guy who doesn't flinch when she's a wreck, who doesn't melt down when she's pushing buttons. You're not her babysitter or her punching bag. You're the one who's got his feet planted, sipping coffee while she rants, then pulling her close when the steam's gone. It's like driving through a downpour on a dark highway. You don't speed up or slam the brakes. You keep the wheels steady, headlights cutting the rain, and she knows she's safe in the passenger seat. So next time she's spinning, mad, sad, or just lost, don't rush to fix her. Be that calm in her storm, that hand she can grab when the waves get high. You've got that strength, right? That quiet power to hold steady. That's what keeps her, not just for a night, but for the long haul. Want to see how it all ties up? Let's finish this ride together. So, where does all this leave you after our wild ride together? You've walked through the fire with me, seen how she falls for the feelings you stir, not the guy you are, how chasing pushes her away, how strength beats being too nice, how her mind spins a story about you, and how safety keeps her close. It's a lot, right? Like unpacking a suitcase after a 1,000-mile road trip, full of twists you didn't expect. Now, here's the big question to chew on. What's the one move you've made in love that you'd play differently now? Let's wrap this up, you and me, and see what sticks with you. Think about it like this. Love's not a straight line or a checklist you can ace. It's more like a dance, sometimes fast, sometimes slow, but always alive. She's not clocking your bank account or your haircut. She's feeling the beat you set. Picture her on a porch swing, late summer night, crickets humming in the distance. You're not the guy who's running after her with flowers every day, tripping over your own feet. No, you're the one sitting beside her, steady as the oak holding that swing, cracking a joke that makes her laugh, then going quiet so she wonders what's on your mind. That's the mix, wild enough to wake her up, strong enough to hold her steady. You've got that in you, don't you? That spark and that calm, all rolled into one. Here's what it boils down to. She's not looking for perfect. She's looking for real. Someone who lights her up, who doesn't chase her down every street in town, who stands tall when she's wobbly, who keeps her guessing just enough, and who feels like home when the world's too loud. Maybe you've been that guy before, holding her hand through a storm, or maybe you're figuring it out now. Either way, this isn't just about her, it's about you too. How do you show up? Are you the one she can't forget, the one she runs to when the chips are down? That's the secret psychology of love, not a fairy tale, but a fire you tend, day by day. So what's next for you? Take this with you. Next time you're with her, don't just be there. Be the guy who stirs her heart, who stands firm, who makes her feel safe without saying a word. You've got the map now. Where you go is up to you. How's that feel? What's one thing you'd tweak tomorrow? Oh, and before you go, let's keep this rolling. If this hit you right, smash that like button. It's a little nod that says, keep it coming. Drop a comment. Tell me what clicked, what you've seen in your own 20-mile stretch of love. Share this with a buddy who needs it. Shoot it over in a text. Spread the spark. Hit subscribe too. Stick with me, because we're just getting started, and I'd hate for you to miss the next one. Your support keeps this fire burning, keeps me pouring my heart into these videos for you. Let's build this together. See you soon.